Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we are up in my wood shop and I am going to assemble and install a ShopFox mobile base that I had purchased on Amazon Prime. This unit was in a neighborhood of $60 and of course there was free shipping. I will include the link to the unit in the description below, and I will also include that this video is not a paid advertisement for Amazon or ShopFox. We will be installing this bad boy under your basic Grizzly Model G8620 mortising machine. This machine weighs in at about 350 pounds and the mobile base has a 600 pound capacity according to its description, so it should be plenty strong enough. So let's see what's in the box. First off, we have an instruction manual, a pack of nuts and bolts, some casters, and other various parts and pieces. I'll get everything out and arranged neatly on the bench, and then we'll do a quick overview of the assembly process. I'm gonna dump out the hardware, lay everything out, and do a quick inventory. The casters are pretty straightforward and attached to the corners using 4 of the short bolts. Note that 2 of the corners have 8 holes drilled in them. This will decide if the long end or narrow end of the machine gets the swivel casters. Use your head when assembling this part and think about how you want the machine to steer. The mobile base is going to be replacing these aluminum extrusions, which I used as skids to keep the machine off the ground so I could move it around with a pallet jack. The mortiser is a bit on the top heavy side, so this new mobile base should reduce the risk of it tipping over while moving it around. Now we are going to run the nylon nuts about halfway down each of the long bolts, which we will use as set screws for the beams. With everything lined up, we will just snug them down to where they fit the measurements we took and then tighten the jam nuts. Next, we will install the brakes. They have a nifty magnetic design in which you just install the thumb bolts into the top and then insert the magnetic end of the feet up from the bottom and the magnets will hold them in place. Easy as that. On mine, I cut a piece of plywood to the dimensions of the inside of the frame, which is optional, but it gives me a place to lag the machine to for added stability, being that this is top heavy as I mentioned before. In my shop, I am blessed to have a small jib crane to lift this machine onto the base with. If you don't have one, you may have to crib your machine up on blocks and then slide it onto the base somehow. I will now drill and lag the machine to the plywood, and that's pretty much it. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing, give it a thumbs up, and share it with your friends. If you want to be notified of future uploads, click the bell notification. If you've done all of that or none of that, it's all good. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.